Hello everyone, good day and welcome to one more poll. I've been trying to get back to playing Magic again, and as what I've seen from all the Magic gurus, I should start from playing the arena. Alright, so there I go, install the game. So here is what happened. Over the whole month of May 2026, I've been only playing a single deck and I had already reached the Mythic level. So which deck I've been playing? That's the one. Okay, I'm a fan of a red colored deck. This is called the Rakdos Aggro deck. Simply because there's just one black card in it. That's why it is called Rakdos. Otherwise, it would be just pure red burn deck. Okay, so let's go have an overview of the entire deck. I'm sure that this is not a deck that I personally built myself. I found it from one of the meta websites for TCG, right? So basically this deck runs a couple of creatures and sorceries and instant spell, and there's not many different types of cards, so we can actually run through each and every one. But first there is a bolt wave. This is basically to deal more face damage, and burnout bash thrown out is one of my early one drop. I have also burst lightning to take down any initial obstacles. Then there is a lot of instant buff. Dreadmaw is one of them, Full Ball is the other one, and Turn Inside Out is another buff. There's another one drop creature, which is the Hired Claw, which is another pretty strong early creature. Then I have the slightly bigger creature, which is Kalos, Sellsword. This card is usually used to finish off games. If I have to, at certain occasion, I may have to play it as a regular 2-drops as well. The other last two more creatures is basically the Emberheart Challenger. This is another good 2-drops creature. And Slick Shot, the last creature that I want to say here, I basically wanted to show here is Slick Shot. This is one of the MVP of the entire deck. And I've got 16 mountains and 4 pieces of Blaze Mire Verge. And I spent almost all my wildcards to just craft this deck, and it's been doing pretty good so far. I can even show I have this Drafts Arena Tutor. Right. So yeah, basically most of my games, this is the entire month that I've been playing, and the games usually ended very short. Like this is 5 minutes. Oh, sorry, this is the game that I lost. Let's go with the one that I won. See, I've won in 3 minutes. Then there is 3 minutes again. Yeah, okay, then I think this is the one that he surrendered. Right. So yeah, 5 minutes. And yeah, so this is all less than around 5 minutes. I have a lot of 2 to 3 minutes games that I finish off my opponent. Overall, I think this is a very good deck to climb if your aim is to get as quickly as possible to the Mythic level. On the fun side, it's not so much. I personally prefer to play control decks, but it is very difficult to actually craft a control deck as a beginner in the MTG Arena. Right. So that's basically the overview of the deck. Let's go to certain explanation here. Basically, how this deck pilot is, on the early game we play all the 1-drops as much as possible. Hired Claw, Burnout, yeah, this basically these two creatures to establish board presence and deal face damage. Then towards the end of the game, I usually finish off with Slick Shot. And if my opponent is a healer or it has a lot of health, that will be a combination of Slick Shot plus Careless Sellsword. Right. And yeah, alright, so that's how I actually played the deck. And in terms of mulligan, I usually try to look for at least minimally two lands with at least one mountain, right? Because the Blazemire Verge will not trigger the mountain what do you call it, ability if I don't have another mountain, active mountain. So it will be just a plain swamp, which is useless in this case because I have mostly all red colored cards. So I usually try to aim at least two lands, and if I could, I would want to have at least a 1-drop, a 2-drop, so I can curve out and win the game. Right. Yep, so that's pretty much how this deck works. Yeah, I did not... Yeah, about the finishing of the game, yeah, Slick Shot is really the MVP. But basically what happens is you can actually play it as a plot where you don't have to play as a creature. It will turn into a zero cost creature if you play it the following turn or later. So if you are not having if you don't have a lot of lands that you can actually use to, cast out all your instant and sorcery spell, you can have Slick Shot as plot. Then the next turn you can just blast it off, because every non-creature spell that you play, Slick Shot gets a +2/+0, and which is pretty strong in this case. And if you combine with Careless Sellsword, you can immediately finish off your opponent, even your opponent is at full health, right? So why did I pick an aggro deck? This is basically from my experience playing Hearthstone. As a beginner, the easiest way to win games is to play aggro deck, because you don't have to really know what your opponent is playing. You don't care if your opponent plays a black deck, green deck, 4 color, 5 colors. It doesn't really matter, because your objective is to finish them off before they even get to play their combination combo cards. That's one thing. And second thing, this is a very super aggro deck, which means that you don't actually have to play against a AoE card or a card that wipes everything, a massive removal card basically. So if your opponent managed to remove all your creatures and he still have a long life to go, you basically just concede the game and just restart the game, right? So that's why it is a very easy to play deck. And if anybody wants to start Magic now, this is one of the deck that you can really start with. Right. So let's go into some of the let's try to play some games and see how do I fare now, because now I'm at the Mythic level, so the difficulty kind of gets more difficult. Right, let's do it. So if you've seen my channel, I've been opening booster packs. I'm trying to get into playing Magic again. I loved Magic when I was like 20 years ago, but I stopped playing Magic after that, mainly because of cost, and I have to study, have to get to university and so on. So that's where I have to set my priorities right. Now that I have the time, then yeah. Okay, let's get back to the game. Alright, so this is a good hand. We have 2 mountains, 2 land cards basically. There's a 1-drop, there's a true drop. This is a must keep hand. Okay, I think it's good to drop the Ember Heart here. Oh yeah, Ember Heart Challenger is the only card that enables me for a card draw in this deck. Crap. No idea what this is. See, even I get to Mythic now, I don't even have any clue what my opponent card is. That's embarrassing. Alright. We'll learn as we play. Alright, so I could protect my Ember Heart, and because I don't have any more creature on hand, I may have to do this. Okay, this is where we have to go. Block with Slick Shot. Okay, so this is the time that I have to decide. Okay, assuming I won't be able to get any more New Mountain the next turn, I can only spare 3 mana to play, and if I go all out here with these 2 instant and 1 burst, I may be able to finish off my opponent. So I'm going to play Boat Wave here just to deal extra face damage before I end the turn. So my opponent, if my opponent doesn't have any flying, I'm pretty good to finish him off, or he doesn't have any counter spell. Right, will I finish him off? See? Like, let's do one more. Well, we could do at least 2 more since it's a very quick deck. Okay, I have a 1-drop and a 1-drop and a Colossal Sword. Okay, at least I got 2 creatures, though I don't have any 2-drops. But it's still a keep for me. So, burn out first or high claw first? Alright. Okay, usually I will play high claw first. Let me know if this is not the right decision. The reason because even if I play burnout now, the next turn, I wouldn't be able to trigger the ability this turn. But if I play high claw now, I could trigger his ability next turn. I mean, I could trigger the higher claw ability next turn together with the burnout ability next turn. Okay, let's see what these do. Okay, so this is the thing. We'll just go with the Ember Heart. Put pressure on him. I kind of, well, alright, so let's see which artifact I want to destroy next turn. Okay, I may actually want to destroy this artifact. So I could go with Burnout. I can get this ability triggered. Hopefully I can draw a land if when I play Dreadnought or Ember Heart. Great. Okay. Right, if I play Callous Sword now, I will hit 6 damage, and probably next 2 turns I can Bolt Wave and Burst Lightning. I think we can do it. Okay, he fully tapped out everything. Right, one more win. Okay, I'm not trying to climb the ladder here. I don't think this is a deck to climb the ladder. I'll do one more before we close off this video. Okay, 1-drop, 2-drop. Seems like I've been getting a very good hand for the last 3 games. I mean, Okay, we'll attack. And if doesn't goes well, okay, we can slick shot this. Okay, next turn we are going all in. So if he taps out and attack me, then we may have a chance to win. But if he's playing defensive, we'll have to find a way to win. Okay, this is the example of the game that we're probably gonna lose. Nope, we're gonna win. We'll just buff the slick shot, the MVP card. And you should be in good hands. Yep. Wow. Here it is, right? So I would try to craft more cards so that I can play a more fun and controlling deck. But let me know what you think about this Rakdos Aggro deck. And let me know as well if you would like to see me do a live stream on this deck. Until then, see ya!